Sorry for all the background noise. I can't get them to shut the fuck up. They're all drunk. So, last video I was talking about, hold on a sec. There we go. Hi. Last video I was talking about, the law of attraction. But before I got to it, I was talking about, a story that, was hopefully kind of inspirational, but at the same time, it, was more of a story to show that the universe does speak to people, because the universe isn't all people. Like, there is nothing outside of the universe. We are not exempt from any of the laws of the universe. All of us know this. We know that we're finite creatures, and that for the most part we don't run shit. I know we like to, because of the ego and the id, try and believe that we do, but we really don't. And the sooner that we let go of that, the sooner that we can work with the forces that want to help us. So last video I was talking about a story about going out and discovering that. This video I'm going to talk a little bit about law of attraction. So let's get into that, shall we? So in order to understand attraction, we have to understand what attraction is. And we also have to understand why it's governed by law. Now, this isn't something for you to get confused about. It sounds like mumbo jumbo or, really hard, but it's not. Think about it this way. Attraction is from the sun to the earth. There's a gravitational pull. Attraction is also something that we do with time and drugs and money. We always try and attract it towards us. It's not something to be scared or sad about. It's just something to ponder on. So, what is attraction? Well, attraction is, simply put, the connection of two things pulling at each other. Now, if that's still confusing, here's an example. There's a guy, and then he sees an attractive woman. Now, he's going to be attracted to her. It's simple. But why? The universe is composed of energy and vibration. Now, like I said inside of the previous video, when I quoted, I think it was Nikola Tesla, I still haven't checked. But if you want to understand the universe, think inside of vibration, frequency, and energy. Now, everything is made up of energy. This is scientific. Science has been proving this for the last while. And alchemists were proving this far beyond that. It's also frequency and vibration. Everything is vibrating. Nothing is at rest. This is one of the Hermetic principles, as well as everything has a frequency and everything is part of energy. So energy doesn't die. We all know this. It goes from one form to the next. If you look at an ice cube is frozen. It's solid mass, but it's of water. And when it's melted, it turns into liquid. And then when it's heated further, it turns into a gas. And then I'm sure when it's heated further, it turns into a plasma, and so on and so forth. So, if energy on that level, in the physical, doesn't die but reside from one to the next, why wouldn't it in every other plane of existence? As such, your thoughts have their own vibration and frequency. You have to, in order to put it into the physical plane, vibrate your voice box in order to make words, to make sound. That alone takes one of your thoughts and projects it outwards. This is a very powerful thing. Words have so much power, and so do thoughts. I always say it's like this. There's emotion, which is the purest form of your spirit's language, or it's trying to translate your spirit's language. Then there's thoughts, which put it further inside of you so that it makes more sense to you. And from thoughts come words, which are projectiles which ricochet outwards into the universe and come back to you, because everything that you send out will always come back. It's kind of like the whole I'm rubber, you're glue thing when you were a kid. So, as such, the universe being part of everything, and that it is everything, and it's in it, and it's of it, and it is it, it wants everyone to succeed. It wants everyone to. We are all just God having experience of experiencing itself, basically. So, as such, why wouldn't we get everything we've dreamed of and more? If only we were to understand how to and reach out for it. And it's not that hard. The law of attraction is not a hard thing at all. It just is putting yourself inside of a position where you're vulnerable enough to receive it. And we'll talk about that too. But the thing about it is that there's a law to attraction. There has to be. Otherwise it would just be chaos. There is not a set standard, I guess, because that's what people think of when they think of law. They think of like, oh, well, it's because of this or that, and it's dictated by these fucking rules. No, it's not like that at all. It's just that everything inside of nature is governed by some type of law. It's governed by some type of order, even in its chaos. If you look, wild brush fires that seem chaotic when, like, lightning strikes and whole, forest goes up ablaze, has some law to it later on for more space for trees to grow and for more things to happen. And it's the same with, things dying. It's the same with any sort of transformation. There's chaos, but in the chaos there is law and order. So I guess the thing that is most important to understand is that it's not a law that you can understand. Don't try and wrap your head around it. Just know that there's things governing outside of ourselves that we cannot even fathom because we're too limited. And know that they're all working for us, not against us. Even when you go through hardships, there's something down the road that you will learn, and there's so many things that you will get from it. It's like a class that you'll graduate from, and pain is the best teacher because you remember whatever gave you pain. I don't care if it's your first heartbreak. I don't care if it's the first time you got your ass whooped. I don't care what it is. Pain will always be the best teacher, and people run away from it. And it's sad because it really is something that you should celebrate instead of actually running away from. And it's something that, we all have problems with. I'm not going to say, I just run towards pain like some masochist. No, I try and avoid it at all costs. But if I'm going through it, if we go through it, there's a reason. The only thing you can do is just keep going forward and know that there will be a brighter day, and there will be a time where you look back on it and you're just like, I get it now.
We set out on a mission to find